Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Uncover. I'm your host Shazwan, and this week we got an interesting topic to discuss about. So without further ado, let's get to it. So for this week, we're going to discuss about MK Ultra. Does it sound familiar? Does it ring a bell? Well, for those who follow conspiracy theories, they might know about it. But for those who don't, you don't need to worry about it. That's what I'm here for. MK Ultra, also called the CIA Mind Control Program, is the codename given to a program of experiments done on human subjects, which were designed and undertaken by the United States Central Intelligence Agency (CIA), which were illegal at times. What is the purpose of this program and why was it created? So apparently, during the 1950s and 1960s, during the height of Cold War, the United States government feared that the Soviet, Chinese, and North Korean agents were using mind control to brainwash the US prisoners of war in Korea. So in response, the director of CIA, Alan Dulles, approved this project in 1953 with the aim to develop a technique that could be used against Soviet bloc enemies that could control human behavior with drugs and other psychological manipulation. Now, let's ask one of the ex-CIA officers on what he knows about this program.
MK Ultra is one of the craziest cases in the history of the CIA. It was an experiment that was conducted during the 50s and 60s to control people's minds, and there have been a lot of accusations and speculation. It was the CIA who introduced LSD to the United States. They thought it could be used to control people's minds, but in fact it did the opposite because LSD has a freeing effect on the mind, and eventually created a counterculture in the 1960s. What the CIA really wanted was a drug you could give someone to get them to commit certain acts, and they wake up the next day and they don't remember what they've done. They were looking into brainwashing, mind control, and what were called Manchurian candidates. The agents generally dosed single targets, finding volunteers where they could, sometimes slipping the drug into the drinks of fellow CIA employees. Over the years, they tested the drug on unwitting housewives, soldiers, and criminals.
There's a lot of valuable information we got from the ex-CIA officer, but there's a lot of drugs we're using in this experiment. So let's consult one of the doctors that I know on what kind of drugs were actually used in this experiment.
The MK Ultra program uses many kinds of drugs like LSD, MDMA, heroin, methamphetamine, and even magic mushrooms. The sole purpose of this is for brainwashing and psychological torture. They also tried electroshock therapy, hypnosis, polygraphs, and radiation, but with less success. Hundreds of tests were carried out, and many had a lethal impact on the people they tested. It's a blessing when they finally stopped this horrible experiment.
Does MK Ultra still exist in the present world? Well, apparently there are some celebrities that are being controlled by this mind control program by some unknown organization, and we found some footage online about the celebrities, so let's watch it. You never know, it might be your own favorite celebrity.
Boys, this back up and get squashed. Get a bit closer.
Yes, like they say in Catholic school, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day in music history.
35 years ago today, Elvis Presley passed away, the king of rock and roll, and his Mark
introduce Marshall Mathers. Some of you may know him as Eminem, but he's going to join the Saturday night crew with our music intro starting next Saturday night. But folks, I want to take you to the world premiere of one of his new videos called Berserk. Take a listen. It's headed. Who was helping produce that with you, Marshall, when you did that?
Yeah, sorry. Live TV. Live TV freaks me out a little bit.
A lot of people here tonight felt like they lost. You know why? Because y'all been lied to. Google lied to you. Facebook lied to you. Radio lied to you. I am putting my career, my life, my public well-standing at risk when I talk to y'all like this. This is a moment in the Matrix, bro. The vibes is back.
Mr. Kanye, what did you guys discuss in your meeting today?
Just friends, and
He's a good man. Doing well. Long time. We've been friends for a long time. Life. We discussed life.
Money in 2020. Do you think that's something you still want to do in life as music?
So I did my own research to ask the members of the public, do they know anything about MK Ultra? So without further ado, let's watch it. Do you know anything about MK Ultra?
Yeah, I think it's part of like our society, and it's part of Illuminati as well as the Freemason, right?
MK Ultra? Never heard about it before. What about it?
MK Ultra? Is it like a rave party?
MK Ultra? Yeah, I heard about it. Aren't there like a lot of celebrities like Katy Perry and Kanye West involved?
Yeah, I read about it. It's one of the more popular conspiracy theories about the CIA and stuff.
Is MK Ultra a new band or is that a music festival?
Yeah, I think I read about it a few weeks back and I sort of know about it.
Yeah, I've heard of it before. I've been to Ultra Music Festival Miami. It was amazing.
Well, some do know about it and some don't. But if they know, then there's no point of me standing here, right? So MK Ultra, it happens way back in the past during the 50s and 60s, so it's actually up to you guys to believe it or not. My job is just to uncover about it. So I will see you guys next week with a different topic. So signing off, I'm Shazwan. Goodbye. See you next week.